There's no substance and was an indictment to the drafters of the Constitution who were short-sighted not to notice its inconvenience to the electorate. We feel the Vice President should have been elected rather than appointed, because right now probably we would be having their voice. If this amendment was actually setting the stage for Zanu PF term extension resolution. The resolution was passed despite the fact that the incumbent expressed his unavailability. They went ahead and passed that resolution. The two VPs could not voice their concerns, even if they could have had different views, for they were just appointees of the president with very restricted powers and authority. They were wise not to voice their concerns to avoid the repeat of 2017, when the current president was fired unceremoniously on 6th of November. Again, this amendment facilitated power consolidation and marshalling and would be dissenting voice from the appointed VPs, and subsequently the application of nepotism and corruption. We will deal with the corruption as another debate sometime. Corruption is national occurrence that requires its own detailed analysis. It's our conviction that rushing to amend the Constitution is not healthy for the country. Amending the Constitution willy-nilly impacts negatively on the country's, thereby destabilizing peace and stability. It is also prevents term investment in our economy by both local and foreign investors. We need consistency. Now, our expectations as veterans of the liberation stalwarts, legislatures should not just rush to amend the Constitution before it is well understood by the people. Provisions of Section 7 of the Constitution be fulfilled before any further amendment was contemplated. At least 20 years. We are being very modest. We are saying 20 years. We are already maybe about 12 years down the line. America and other democracies, they have 300 years of a constitution which has not been tempered. Ours is not even, we haven't even dried the ink. We are changing it just to extend someone's rule. At least 20 years should be allowed for the current constitution to roll out and have all acts aligned to it before any amendment is done. That is 8 years from now. At least we could sit and start debating on state and statute so that we align with the Constitution. Not that if we feel that I've performed beyond anyone's expectation, we then rush to amend the Constitution. Reason, rationale, or justification of amending the Constitution should be presented and debated in Parliament before the process for amending the Constitution is commenced. This position should be legislated by amending the Constitution when the time is due. Not today, not tomorrow, not in 5 years, but safely in 8 years. Succession management challenges in any political party should not be regarded as a national constitutional issue. To us, it's a political party issue. It is not a national issue. As such, term extension resolution of Zanu PF should be challenged as being ultra-virus to the Constitution and should therefore not be a basis for amending a Constitution. Our contemplated immediate action, ladies and gentlemen, according to Section 95 of the Constitution, the terms of office of the President and his vices are 5 years, and conterminous with the life of the Parliament. Therefore, any national level action contemplated by any political formation should not and be seen to violate the Constitution. It follows that by passing a resolution to extend the term of office of President E.G. Mnangagwa, Zanu PF violated the Constitution in that breaking the law. Surely, resolution by organizations such as our association to take up arms and fight the government because they are not happy with its policies to stand unchallenged. Likewise, we are consulting our lawyers with a view to ascertain the legality of the ruling party's resolution on October 24. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by emphasizing that we are an independent and non-partisan association. We do not interfere and have no interest in commenting on internal party democratic processes as long as the resolutions thereafter are within the confines of the law. We regard the resolution by Zanu PF to extend the term of office of current administration as inconsistent with the constitutional provisions and as an attempt to manage their succession challenges by creating a constitutional crisis. We are not in a constitutional crisis. Let's bear that in mind. The memories of how Comrade Mugabe left office are still fresh in our minds, and we would not want a repeat of that. Our position is clear. A constitution is sanctified haphazardly. We demand that the provisions of Section 7 of the Constitution be fulfilled, firstly, before any other amendment is affected. We also condemn the manipulation done to two amendments, pointing and creating a dynasty and violating a constitutional provision of a fair regional representation.